Welcome to another edition of Courting Cinderellas on the Field of 68 Media Network. This series is made possible by our partners at Prediction Strike, the only marketplace that allows you to buy and sell shares of your favorite athletes. Hear more at the end of this interview. All right, we're now pleased to be joined by Louisiana Tech head coach Eric Konkol, who is going to break down the Conference USA champion North Texas Mean Green. So, Eric, why can the Mean Green win a game or advance in the NCAA tournament?
Well, Jeff, they're playing great basketball. So many times in March, it's about being hot, and they're playing really, really well. They won 4 games in 4 days in the conference tournament. They're battle tested in our league. We had 5 teams in the top 100 of KenPom, and they've beaten some really good teams coming up. They're gritty defensively. They're efficient offensively. It'll be a lower possession game, and they've shown the last several days that they can win close games.
Yeah, and they beat a good Western Kentucky team, obviously, with a future NBA player, Charles Bassey, in the title game. Who are the players we need to really look out for North Texas?
Well, Jeff, they start with Javion Hamlet. He was last year's Conference Player of the Year. He is a dynamic guard. He's got a tight handle. He's got a really, really elite floater game and can get to spots. He's going to have the ball in his hands an awful lot. They run a lot of different pick and rolls. They're deliberate with it. They put him in a ton of actions, and he really is the engine for their team, and he's really good. He played extremely well in the conference tournament. They lost 3 games in a row going into the conference tournament, but them defensively, him in particular, I think he averaged close to 20 points per game over the conference tournament, really put them on their back, made a bunch of big plays down the stretch. But he's a guy that's really got to make them go. Of course, on the inside, they've got Simmons. He's a good post player. He can pass it. He can score it. And then they've got a number of guards that can really stretch the floor in Reese and McBride and Bell. So very, very balanced team. But Javion Hamlet's going to be the guy that makes them go.
What do you worry about them most about them, Eric? What's their weakness? What could they struggle with going into the tournament?
Well, I think right now they're not as deep. They've had a couple injuries to their bench, so they've played big minutes. But again, they've shown they played 4 games in 4 days, which is rare for someone to be able to go through a conference tournament and win like that, especially against the slate that they went through. They had to beat Middle Tennessee, then Old Dominion, our team, then Western Kentucky. So they're a tough, gritty team. They're not as deep right now. They can have some scoring lulls, but at the same time, they defended at a very high level the last 4 days, and that's going to keep them in games.
Well, there you have it. The full breakdown on Conference USA champion North Texas, coming from none other than Louisiana Tech head coach Eric Konkol. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate it, man.
Thanks, Jeff.
Has there ever been a rookie that you just knew was going to be a star? How many young players in the NBA and the NFL have there been that you wish you could have invested in? Well, now Prediction Strike makes that wish a reality. Prediction Strike is the only performance-based sports stock market that allows you to buy and sell shares of professional athletes as if they were stocks. Prediction Strike lets fans create portfolios of their favorite athletes so that you can get even closer to the game. Don't just draft your favorite players in fantasy, invest in them. Here's what you have to do. Visit PredictionStrike.com or download their app on the App Store to create an account. Then deposit funds to buy, sell, or hold shares of your favorite players, just like you would do with real stocks. The value of the players will change based on game performance, and you can trade your shares of players at any time as long as the player isn't currently playing in a game. Prediction Strike also just rolled out a brand new feature that allows you to join a league or add friends just to see who the sharps are buying stock in. See who is performing well, who has a better portfolio than you, and whose trades you can follow. So head to PredictionStrike.com now or download the app now. Sign up with the promo code FIELD. Again, that's FIELD, F-I-E-L-D, and you'll receive $10 free with your first deposit of $20 or more. That's the code FIELD again, F-I-E-L-D.